you're all doing well on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Welcome to, I was going to say yoga one-on-one. Who knows? Yoga with multiples. I hope you're all well. We're going to move into focusing towards a peak pose called King Pigeon. So give it your best shot. Make sure you have a blanket or a block if you have a block even. Just something that will support you. If you need to, you can't reach your foot, then maybe have a strap or a belt or something that you can pull the leg in with. Preferably not a TheraBand because they're kind of stretchy. What else? I don't know. I hope you're having a good time and that you're starting to be able to move around again a bit more. And hopefully we'll be able to see each other soon. So, let's just start with our practice and just sit quietly, cross-legged, and allowing ourselves to settle down. Bringing one hand to the heart space and one hand to the diaphragm. And just focusing in on the breathing. Noticing where your breath is going. Aiming to make the lower hand, the one on the diaphragm, to be the one that comes out as you inhale and exhale. Breathing into the diaphragm begins to calm the body, taking you out of that fight, flight, freeze mode. It allows for more oxygen to flow into the body, replenishing the cells, nourishing the organs. And just sit here for another minute, focusing in on the breathing. Just centering, grounding, and quieting the mind. Any thoughts come through your mind, just park them, acknowledge them, and come back to them later. Our mind has a way of distracting us as we go through even just the minutest of meditations. Just bring your awareness back to the breath. Knowing all is well. One more breath where you are. From here, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, round through the body. Bring the hands in. Inhale. We're just working a little bit of spine flexion here. Lengthening the spine. So we're not coming into a back arch. One more time. Inhale. From here, change the cross of the legs so that the feet are underneath the knees. I'm not very good at fire locks, and this is my version of fire lock. So from here, just start to round through the body. Lift up through the spine. Allow yourself to come forward. Tuck the chin in. Round, come back up, lifting up and rounding forward again. Almost like you're just rolling your body around and through. You can start to change that if it feels good. Just working through the spine. One more time. Now we're going to lengthen forward, round through the body. Take the hands, cupping oranges or grapefruit or wherever it is you want to have under your hands. Keep the hands like that and bend the elbows. Bend into the lower body and the spine, then lengthen the front of the spine and look at the ground. Lift the fingers a little further forward, exhale, relax. slowly roll the hands back up, changing the cross of the legs. See if you can do it without using your hands. Use the body to move the body. And again, we're just going to sort of move through the spine, rounding, maybe lengthening. Just thinking of like a rolling motion. Getting that spine warm. Because King Pigeon requires us to come into an extension of the spine. We don't want to really go there unless we're a bit warmer than we really are already are. And then from here, let's come forward. Take the hands forward again. Lengthen the front of the body. Look at the carpet, or the ground, or the floorboards, wherever you are. Exhale, relax the body. Take the hands a little further forward if you can. Exhale, relax. Rolling the hands back up. From here, leaning back with your hands behind you. So you want your hands like this behind you. I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm just going to move my blanket. So just take the feet a little bit wide, hands here, and we're just going to, what they say, windscreen wiper the legs from side to side. Just warming up the body in different ways. So from here we're going to come into a fallen tree. So you're going to take this hand, bring it to about, I don't know, 10 o'clock. Take the legs to the side, stretch the legs out. Take this arm over. This is going to help you. So I'm using this hand to help me as I take my legs wider, and then I push into my hand, and then I open up the body and give myself that back arch. Feel the strength through the body. Exhale, bring yourself back down. Bend the knees. Windscreen wiper. We do that on the other side as well. So you'll see it from the other way. So again, I'm taking my hand to about 2 o'clock, or whatever it is up that time. You can imagine you've got a clock. I'm taking this other arm over to support me, and then I'm bringing myself up. So I'm using my hands to help lift up the body, and then I'm opening myself up. Remembering to breathe, and then slowly bringing myself back down. Crossing the feet, bringing the knees into the body. Exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, take it out. Change the cross of the feet. Bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. Take it out. Lift up. Take the arms up. Lift the feet up. Bring the knees into the body. I don't have much room behind me. Coming into plow pose. So rolling yourself back. Whoops, can't do it. Rolling yourself back. Slowly with control. Coming back up. Folding forward. Just doing that again. And slowly cross the feet. Bring yourself up to standing at the front of your mat. Whew. Even I have bad days. Inhale. Coming into Uttanasana, round through the spine. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet and the fingers. Push up through the round, upper back. Pull up through the abdomen. Lengthen the spine. Look to the top of your mat. Push into the fingers and the feet. Round up through the upper back. Exhale, fold, bend the elbows. Bend the knees, step back. Right leg. Bring the right knee down. From here I'm in a deeper lunge on purpose, so you'll see my knees tracking further forward. So you can see there's a bigger angle here. Here I'm not allowing this arch, so I'm thinking of allowing my tailbone to tuck in and under, so that I'm getting a good opening through the hip flexor. And also a bit of a back of my ankle as well. So opening here, just like pushing into the heel of the right foot, left foot, Bring yourself up. Tucking underneath again, opening up here, inhaling to lengthen. From here, bring the hands down. Lift up, step back. Bring the knees down, coming into tabletop. From here, if we were to come up, just to make sure you've got the right width, your hands are by your sides. So when you come into tabletop, your hands should be either side. They shouldn't be in or out, and your legs shouldn't be too wide. So you have them about hip width here, and then when you bring your hands down, they're actually slightly wider for balance. So just check to make sure your hands are right beside the legs. From here, raise the right leg. Lengthen through here, so don't let the hips drop. Here, move through the bottom. Heel up to the ceiling, bring it in. Heel up to the ceiling, bring it in. Up, hold it, take the left arm forward. Bring that arm in by the side, palm facing inwards. Take it back, grab your foot, push into the hand. Come into a back arch. So the foot and the hand are pushing against each other. Release the hand, bring it down, bring the knee slowly into the chest. Take it back, bring it in, take it back, hold it here, bring the foot towards the bottom, release, foot to the bottom, release, foot to the bottom, hold it here. Pivot on the bottom leg, allow the left hand to come further forward, keep the top leg bent, keep the arm behind, grab the foot, push into the foot. Pull the foot into the body now with that arm. Try to bring your heel to your bottom. Release the leg, take the arm up, bring yourself back. Tuck the toes under. Come forward, push into the hands, lift up, come into down dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Push the index finger and the thumb into the mat. So make sure they're pointing forward, that your ears are next to your upper arms, that you pull your upper arms into the shoulder socket, you bring your legs into the shoulder socket, pull up through the torso, so try not to drop through the arms. Allow the heels to come and descend towards the mat. Breathe. Make sure you can turn your head. From here, raise the right leg. Heel to the ceiling. Don't try to do this. This is not what we want. We want to keep balance so that we're using our body properly. Bring that knee into the chest. Step the foot forward. Left knee down. Again, coming into that deep, deep lunge we were having at the start. So try not to arch. Think of allowing the tailbone to come forward. Pulling up through the navel. So it's not a navel to spine situation. That's more of a back injury thing. Just think of pulling the navel up under the ribs. Push into the heel, bring yourself up. Breathing. Bring the hands down. Lifting up, let's step back. Knees down again. Left side, lift the left heel up. So lifting up. From here, just push the heel to the ceiling, bring it back. Heel to the ceiling, bring it back. So you should be feeling your bottom. Stay evenly balanced through your arms. Hold it up, take the right arm forward. Bring the arm in, palm faces in. Slide it back, grab your foot, push the foot and the hand towards away from each other. So bringing the arm back towards the front and the foot towards the back. Releasing, Bringing the hand down, heel to bottom, heel to bottom, heel to bottom. Dipping sideways, right hand further forward, so you're going to get it back for you. Taking the arm up, grabbing the foot, and pushing the foot and the hand away. Breathing. Then bring the foot towards the bottom. Try not to let your leg go forward. Keep it in line. And then release. Hands come down. Tuck the toes under. To down dog again. Adho Mukha. Again, push into the arms into the shoulder sockets. So you're actually bringing the body, the limbs back into the torso, and then bringing the feet down to rest. Lengthening the body, not the arms or the legs. The spine is what you want to lengthen. Especially if you have a shoulder injury, this is super important. From here, look to your hands and step the right foot and then the left to the front of the mat. Lengthen the spine. Pull up through the bandhas. And then round, exhale, fold. Rolling up, inhale. Put the arms up. Exhale. From here, I'm going to work a little bit of hamstring just to get the connection that we want. So we want to really think of keeping this action through all of our poses here today. So we're lengthening the back. So when we come into a back bend, we're actually focusing on upper back. So we're not bending from here. We want to bend from our upper back. So we're lifting up here. So even here with your hands in, if you were to take your arms up, you lift up from the back. There is your back arch. Doesn't have to be dramatic. Yeah? So working from our pose here today. Focus onto the standing leg. So I'm going to start with my left leg. My focus is my weight is coming into this leg, and I'm going to be moving my right leg around. So we're just working with a few dancer's poses before we come into King Pigeon. So I'm going to bend into the standing leg. I'm going to raise the right leg. Focusing standing leg, take this leg back. I'm staying in an upright position here and I'm taking my arms up. I'm going to push up into my standing leg. From here, I'm going to just bring that foot towards my bottom without arching here. So you don't want to feel this. So bring the tilt of the pelvis back. All we're doing is focusing on, can I bring my foot to my bottom? Can I bring my foot to my bottom? Bring your arms in close to your body, foot to bottom. Foot to bottom. Yes, you're going to feel it. Foot to bottom. Hold. Bring the arm in, the right arm in. Same arm as same leg. Bring it in. Turn the palm, thumb down and out. Changes the direction. Find your foot. And then come into that dancer's pose. Focus standing leg. Rounding through the body, release the pose. Whoops, I've dropped it. And come back up. Yeah, that was me going, whoa. Okay, so we're going to the other side. So from the front view, hopefully I don't drop it. Tilt the pelvis, focus standing leg. Raise the opposite leg. So you can even do this action. Bring the foot behind you, take the arms straight up. Focus standing leg, leg is straight. Pelvic, bring your pelvis forward. Stand up straight. Arms are in by the body. Bend the leg, bring the foot to the bottom. Release. Foot to the bottom, release. So the only thing we're moving is from the knee. We're not moving anything else. From here, hold it up, bring the arm in. Turn the palm out and down. Take it behind, grab your foot. And then find a point of focus, your drishti, come into dancer's pose. And release. Didn't drop it that side. Okay, so from here, again, we're just going to stand in Tadasana, so just soften the back, round a little bit through the front, lengthen the spine, and then lengthen the front of the body to match. And breathe. Exhale. Come to this top of your mat. Inhaling. Exhaling, rounding down. Pushing into the fingers and the feet. Round into your upper back again. We did this last week. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine. Bend the knees, left foot, step it back. Bring the knee down. Coming up. From here, you're going to bring the arms in. Your arms are dangerous. Bring your arms in. Elbows by the side. Remember, when you bring the elbows in by the side, the sternum lifts and the body lifts and the breathing is easier. Stabilize through the front leg. And then we're going to come forward just a fraction, lift the knee. Now, if you have a knee problem, put a blanket under you. But when you come forward and to grab the foot, you want to be in front of the kneecap, yeah? This is quite easy. Keep the right hand in prayer. If you want to make it a little bit stronger, come a little bit further into the stretch. Think of pushing the hip crease forward, not back. Try to bring the heel of the foot to the bottom. Maybe take the arm up. Slide this arm in as well. Join it with the other hand. And then lift up from the sternum. Maybe look up. Come in a little deeper if you want. And then release. Bring the hands down. Lift up. Step back. Down dog. Nice, eh? From here, you're going to come a little bit further through the arms here. So if you're hypermobile, I really want you to contain the pose. So a hypermobile person is more likely to drop. I want you to keep your ears next to your arms. Arms into the shoulder sockets. Heels and legs in, not heels, legs into the hip sockets. That's how you maintain the muscles without over bending. Then from here, we're just going to let the head drop through the arms. Keep the arms in the socket. From here, raise your left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Right knee down. Bring yourself up. Back into Anjaneyas. Hands into Anjali Mudra. From here, we're going to lift the back leg up. So it's that heel to bottom thing that we were doing. Slide the hand in behind, grab the foot. Stabilize if you want. Keep the left hand in Anjali Mudra. Come in a little deeper if you want. Maybe take the arm up. Bring that arm in. Both hands on the foot. Allow the sternum to come up. Look up. Maybe come a little deeper. And release. Whoa. From here, let's come back. Down dog. Ardha Mukha. Should feel really good. From here, take the right foot and step it to the outside of the right hand. And you can bring the knee down if that's easier for you. We're just opening up a little bit more through the groin. So from here, if you can, you start to walk that foot forward, maybe on an angle, it's fine, and slide the heel out. I can't do the split, so this is as good as it's going to get for me. If I want to be stronger, I can lift up. But with this, think of pulling the legs back towards each other. And then exhale. Pull the legs back towards each other. Exhale. Breathe. Push into the hands, bring that foot back in. Other side. Try not to kick that bowl. Left foot. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Again, you can bring the knee down if that helps. Sliding the foot forward. I'm doing it on an angle because I've got a bowl there. Yeah? Coming in as deep as you can. One side is always going to be different. You can lift up if that's you. Pull the legs towards each other. And then exhale. Legs towards each other. And exhale. Legs towards each other. Exhale. Lift up, pull the leg back in. Use the abs to bring that leg back in. Nice. Oh, that feels good. Okay. From here, right leg. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Bring the foot to the left wrist. Bring the leg down. Bring the bottom down. So we're coming into pigeon pose. So I'm not going to give you certain cues because I don't like them. So this is my little tactic. So in my pigeon pose, you'll see I've got quite a strong bend. Hopefully you can see that. So the way to get my foot further up is not to bring the foot up. I want to protect my knee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hands in. I'm going to keep my heel planted. I'm going to lift my body and I'm going to bring my knee back. And then I'm going to slide my left leg back. This is my limit. And then I want to make sure that I'm not leaning over because this doesn't help. So you want to bring the left hip down. And if you're happy there, just lengthen through the spine, bring the head down. And if that's comfortable, stretch yourself out. What's important is that you stay comfortable in this pose and you're not feeling any pain in the body. Bring that left hip down to the left hip. From here, bring yourself up. So, from here, now get the blanket. Well, staying in that pose. Hopefully your blanket is nearby. To come into King Pigeon, what helps is to have something to prop you up because it is quite a strong pose. So in the pigeon pose, what you can do is grab your blanket, prop it up and stick it under the right butt cheek. So that gives you a prop to sit on, or your blanket, or your block. Yeah? So from here, what you're going to do is bring your hands in, be upright. Think of pulling the pubic bone forward. From here, we're going to bring the left leg up. So you're bringing it up towards the body. I know you can't see it from where I am from the moment. So I will turn around, but I'm just trying to give you the prop indication. So what I've done, reset, is I've actually put this blanket right under here. Normally I'd use a block, but I've got the blanket with me today. So here I am here. My hand is coming in or on my leg. And this might be enough for you to be in this position because it can be quite strong. So if you're feeling your lower back, come down and think of pulling the pubic bone forward. Yeah? From here, what you're going to do is this arm, you can take it up. And then you're going to, so I'm going to use my hand here to help me out, is you're going to bend the leg. Yeah? Slide this arm in beside the body, turn the palm out, grab hold of the foot, bring it in, and then maybe lift the arm up. If you've got more, you can grab the hands. And release. Whoa, how does that feel? Here's the nice one. Let's step back. Oh, down dog. Whoa. Maybe just gently walk it out. Let's go to the other side. Raise the left leg. Left knee behind left wrist, right ankle behind right wrist, left wrist. No, you know, the ankle goes behind the right wrist. Oh my God. Okay, so you can stay here if this is quite strong for you already. If you want to bring this leg more in a 90, remember you don't lift the leg. What you do is you bring your hands up. Yeah? You lift the foot, you plant this heel down, lift up, slide back with the knee and come back. Lift up, slide back with the leg. There is your pose. So you can see my leg is more on this angle, but it's a bit too much for me this morning, so I'm coming back. I'm listening to my body. So now I'm going to bring my right heel down. Right heel. Right hip. Can I blame it on the wind? Right hip down towards my right ankle. That's where you want the pose to be. Leaning over gives you nothing, so you need to be over and down. Again, you can come further down. You can even just chill. Stretch the arms. Entirely up to you. It's always important to work with your body. Breathe and relax and allow the pubic bone, the tailbone to come towards the pubic bone with the pose. Check that you can breathe and that your neck is soft. Yeah? The moment you grip your breathing, push your tongue to the roof of your mouth and clench your jaws and forget to breathe, the pose just becomes exponentially harder. This applies to whatever you're doing, even if you're doing stuff with John or Lisa or Leanne or anybody else, no matter who you're doing it with. Always think, is my face rubbery, soft and relaxed? What a good explanation. Anyway, come on up. From here, I'm going to prop the blanket under my left butt cheek this time. Yeah? So I might pause here for a moment. And this might be all I want to do on this side today, because it can be quite strong. From here, I'm going to bring my hand onto my knee because it's easier for me. Of course, then I lean over, which is cheating. I'm going to bring the arm in as I bring the leg up. Sliding here, so my palm comes down and I'm sliding back to grab my foot. I'm going to hook my arm, if you can, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Hook my arm, take my other arm up, and then maybe I will grab my hands. It really depends on your body and how you feel. In my dreams, my foot is on my head. It's never going to happen, but I'm okay with that. This is the deepest I can go, but if you can only go here, or if you can only come to here, that is fine. It's your pose. Don't have to be something else. And then release. Whoa. Hand down. Lift up. Let's come back into one final Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Oh, that should feel good. And just allow the spine to lengthen. So again, arms into the shoulder sockets. Here, up there. Your legs into the hip sockets. Yeah? Lengthen the spine, not the limbs. Lengthen the spine. Pull up through the abdominals, like you're trying to tuck them in behind your ribs. From here, look to your hands, bend your knees. We're going to cross our legs as we jump forward and come into a seated position. So push strongly into the hands, get the momentum up. Look to where you want to end up sitting down. Push into the hands, maybe get some momentum. Push in, jump, cross the feet, come back down to sit. Let's practice that a few more times, eh? It's about to go, we're going to lie down. No, we're going to practice that a bit more. So from here, bring your hands back down, lift your bum, jump back. Not perfect. This time we're going to come onto our knees. So push down, lift up, come down. Lift up, jump back. Cross the feet. Lift up, jump back. Step forward. Whoa. Fold forward. Bend into the knees. Malasana. Bring your bottom down. Navasana. Come into canoe. I don't know the name for canoe. Breathe. Back. Come into plow pose. Bend the knees. Roll yourself back. Come back up, boat. Cross the legs. And just sit in an upright position. Put your breath back. Sitting up nice and tall. Allowing the abdominals and the spinal muscles to support your body and keeping it upright. From here, slowly roll yourself back. Hug the knees into the body and just gently rock from side to side. From here, take the arms out to the side, but we're going to bend into the elbows, so we're coming into cactus arms. Bring the legs up into tabletop, cross the right leg over the top. If you can, come into Garudasana legs, so intertwine again. And then from here, I'm going to take my legs over to my left side, because my right leg is on top, coming into a spinal twist. A little deeper than normal. Keep the shoulders on the mat if you can. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Using the abdominals, bring the legs back. Release the legs. Come the other way. Take the legs over to the right side. And then look over the left side. Bringing the legs back to center, releasing the legs. We're going to come into what's known as cat pulling tail, so it's a bit of a yin pose here. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to drop the legs to the right. You're going to take the left leg up as high as you can, grab it with the opposite hand. Then the left hand is going to grab the right foot. And you can stay here if you want, or you can bring that right leg back a little bit more, but we're getting a deeper twist with a bit of a stretch. Nothing too strong. Just breathing. So if you pull your arm and your leg back into the socket, you'll find that this is easier to do. Releasing. Let's go to the other side. So I'm taking my legs over, I'm taking my right leg up as high as I can, grabbing it with my left hand, grabbing my foot with my left hand. Then I'm grabbing the opposite foot with the opposite hand, and then I'm bringing my opposite right shoulder down to the mat. And release. Coming back. One more time, hugging the legs into the body. Extending the left leg. Extending the right. Allow the palms to be face up. Softening the eyes and just allowing yourself to integrate your practice today. feeling your body, noticing how your spine feels from your practice. Allowing every part of you to soften with each exhale. With each exhale, the body becomes heavier, relaxing further down and go. Allow yourself to drift. Imagine that you're on a mat, a magic carpet or a cloud, whatever, and just allow your body to soften and melt and be hugged by what you're laying on. Allow yourself to just drift and find a happy place. The breeze is gentle. The birds are singing. You notice the insects. Wherever you've ended up, it's your place, your sanctuary. No one else can come here unless invited. Allow the breath to be soft and just feel the peace that is coming from within the body. Nothing to do here but just be relaxed. If any thoughts come through the mind of things you need to do, just acknowledge and let it flow through. Allowing your breath to deepen, bringing your awareness back to your space, your mat. Begin to wriggle your fingers, your toes, and gently turn your head from side to side. Sweep your arms up over your head like a butterfly. Hook the thumbs, bring the legs together, point the toes, give yourself a big stretch. Exhaling. Another inhale, stretching nice and deep. And exhale. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring yourself up to a seated position. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And bringing the hands down through Shushumanati. Allow the thumbs to pass through and rest gently on the breastbone. Inhaling deeply for an Om. Inhale. Thumbs to the forehead for pure thought, to the lips for pure speech, and to the heart for pure of heart. May you have a lovely week. See you all again, hopefully next week. Namaste, and thank you for joining. Thank you. Goodbye.